Well, hello, sports fans. Welcome to tonight's game. We've got a game that was postponed because of weather and being made up on Wednesday at the Campbell Gym. Camels will be hosting the Bernie Mules. I'm Bill Hampton along with my sidekick again tonight, Ed Gargis, and welcome to high school basketball on YHC-TV.
Welcome. Glad to be here.
Yeah. I tell you what, and it's an early start time, Ed, and what's great about it, we get to go out and have a nice early dinner afterwards. And I get to go home and watch the Duke, North Carolina game. So it's basketball tonight.
That's not necessarily a bad thing, though.
Well,
especially that Duke, North Carolina. Of course, we're going to see a great game here tonight with Campbell and Bernie as well, though.
It will be. The JV game just concluded. Campbell wins that 59-53. A very good spectator game, a good game to watch, and enjoyed that. We have Kim Stokes on camera with us tonight. Again, we're at the Campbell Gym. What a nice gym they have here. And they're always very hospitable to us, get us set up and take care of us, and we really appreciate that. Bernie comes in with a record of 15-5 tonight. Their head coach, Brad Botch, Jason Long is the assistant along with Kenyon Wright. Campbell, on the other hand, 9-8. Steve Fowler, the head coach. Rick Campbell, the assistant coach. Campbell last night took a tough loss to the Gideon Bulldogs. And, Ed, we talked about that while we were getting things ready. Gideon is a very improved ball club.
Very much so.
With Robinson and Johnson and the big boy Woodall comes in and gets their very valuable minutes. And Gideon is going to be a team to be reckoned with come district tournament time and in that conference tournament.
Yes, sir.
Well, Bernie tonight's going to be without the services of Zach Curry. He's on crutches, has a foot in a cast. I spoke with his mother prior to the game and says he will be going to the doctor tomorrow and hopefully get that off and be able to take a little exercise and get ready to come back within about 10 days. And I'm not sure what's wrong with the foot. I didn't push the issue. I know Zach has been playing injured most of the year. He had to sit out the first game of the season due to the knee. And then he's just had hand problems and everything else. And I want to tell you, the young man is going to be greatly missed by the Bernie Mules because his presence, he plays extremely hard, handles the ball well, runs the floor well, and he's a player that anybody would like to have.
Absolutely. And in addition to all those good things you said, he also has a great ability to get to the hole.
Yes.
Very smooth out on the court, and it's just an enjoyment to watch him.
Ed, while we're waiting for the starting lineups, why don't you give the cheerleaders for both teams, if you would?
Sure thing. For the visiting Bernie Mules, we have Hannah Dawk, Sarah Deason, Kristen Cassinger, Bailey Martin, J.C. McGowan, Amber Mirth, Ashley Norman, Sammy Palmer, Lindsey Stone, Rachel Vernon, Ashley Williams, and Holly Wright. Their sponsor is Casey Owens. For the home team, the Campbell Camels, we have Chantel Blake, Kyla Lawhan, Dakota Edwards, Hannah O'Neill, Haley Lawhan, Heaven Radican, Roxanne Siebert, Megan Thompson, Tiffany Brimhall, and Haley Ward.
Well, we appreciate you doing that. Both teams have excellent cheerleading staffs, and we always enjoy watching the cheerleaders, especially when they do routines at halftime. And I don't know if they're going to do one tonight or not. But again, coming to you on a special night, you'll see a lot of empty seats in the gym. It is a Wednesday. A lot of people did not know about the replay of this game. But again, glad that you folks are able to watch it on a delayed basis. And if you weren't able to get the game, you're going to enjoy it. We want to tell you tonight's game brought to you in part by Allen Christian in Dexter, A-Plus Medical Equipment in Dexter, Three Rivers Community College, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Shop Historic Downtown Dexter, the attorneys of Welch, Todd, and Parker. They're located in Malden. Glenn Sain and Rector Kennett and Paragould, Overturf Drugs of Bernie, First Community Banks, Stokes, Mayberry Gin, and Grain Elevator. We'll be giving the starting lineups. We have Bernie's. We do not have Campbell's. Let's see if we're going to have the national anthem. Looks like we're going to have a presentation of some sort here.
Yeah. Real quick, Bill, I forgot to mention the sponsors for those Campbell cheerleaders are Lynn Campbell and Julie Cloud.
Okay.
Director of Basketball Players, we have Jake Tennant. Jordan Baggett. Eugene Powers. Cody Harrelson. Our senior cheerleaders, my captain, Chantel Blake, could not be with us tonight as she is home with the flu. And my other senior cheerleader, Roxanne Siebert. This is the last time these gentlemen and young ladies will represent Campbell Camels in their home gym. Please give them a round of applause. I would like to mention for the parents that we will have our official senior night at our athletic banquet this year since our game got canceled.
Well, it sounds like it's senior night here, unofficially, for the Campbell seniors. And again, congratulations to those folks. It always brings in kind of sad memories, knowing this is the last time you're going to wear that uniform in front of the home crowd.
Yes, sir.
Barry Beecham getting ready to give you the starting lineups. Number 11, a 6'5 senior, Silas Dill. Number 12, a 5'9 sophomore, Jake Welch. Number 14, a 6-foot sophomore, Quentin Stevens. And number 22, a 6-foot sophomore, Jake Owens. And the 6'4 sophomore, number 42, Jake Smith. Now notice, Ed, they've got 4 sophomores starting on that varsity team. Of course, Zach Curry, a junior,
Yes.
unable to go tonight because of the injury. Campbell starting their coach, Steve Fowler, assisted by Rick Campbell. And we're waiting for their starting lineups. Number 33, Jake Tennant. He is a 5'10 senior. Number 23, a 5'10 senior, is Jordan Baggett. Number 42, a 6'2 junior, Cale Weeks. Number 1, a 5'8 senior, Cody Harrelson. And number 20, a 6-foot senior, Eugene Powers. He's going with the seniors tonight. On senior night, Cale Weeks, the only junior. And that's the starting lineup. Ed?
Kind of quiet in the gym here.
It's very quiet. It's kind of like a practice tonight. Everybody's afraid to say anything.
We're a little earlier in the evening. Maybe people haven't just getting off work and kind of got loosened up.
I just wondered if
yet.
everybody was up close to us so that they could hear us call the game. I didn't know.
I'm sure they want to.
Yes. Jake Smith will jump center for the Bernie Mules. Cale Weeks for the Campbell Camels. Again, Bernie comes into the game with a 15-5 record. Campbell 9-8. Sit back and enjoy this game, folks. Campbell will control the tip. Tennant has the ball. Bernie is in that matchup zone. Owens with the steal, trying to hit Weeks down low. Ball passed down to Stevens in the corner, but he's out of bounds. Turnover on the Mules. Both teams feeling each other out. Just underway. No score. 7:48 to go in this first quarter of play. Bernie's already in a half-court 1-2-2 zone half-court trap. Tennant with the ball. Gets it down low to Powers. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Weeks. He's going back up with it. Scores it. Cale Weeks, the first bucket of the night.
Good strong move there by Weeks.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Cale Weeks is a strong player. Nice pass by Dill inside to Smith. Game tied 2-2 with 7:20 to go in this first period of play. Harrelson has it on the side. Go across the timeline to Tennant. He gets it to Weeks. Weeks goes up with it. Misses this time. Ball tipped around. Weeks gets it, puts it back. Falls right in. Cale Weeks with the first 4 points for Campbell. Now Campbell in a 2-2-1 zone half-court trap. Bernie breaks the press. Down in the corner to Stevens. Skips it over to Dill. Dill outside, thought about a three, gets it inside to Smith. Smith working inside, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Stevens, puts it up, scores it. Quentin Stevens with his first bucket, 4-4. We've got a walking call against Baggett of the Camels with 6:37 to go in this first quarter. 4-4 is the score. Started to say
Yes.
6:37 to
Kind
go in
of
the
appeared
quarter.
like Baggett
Yeah.
thought some defense was going to be a little closer there.
Stevens with the ball. Tries a baseline, picks it up. He thought about putting it up, and we're going to have a foul.
I think that's going to be on number 20, Eugene Powers.
Eugene Powers with the first foul of the game. Going to line to shoot two will be Stevens. Notice what Stevens does before he gets the ball. He goes
Practices
through the
every
action.
shot.
And I said that at Bloomfield one night, and he didn't do it the second time. But he knocks this one home. There he goes, through his pre-shooting. And any good coach will tell you, any good free throw shooter will do the same thing, time in and time out.
Absolutely.
He misses that one.
The great golfers do the same thing as they're
Sure.
addressing the ball. Everybody has their pre-shot routine.
Weeks with the rebound. He has the ball inside, drives, puts it up. We're going to have a foul. Foul is going to be on Owens. His first, team's first. To the line to shoot two will be Cale Weeks. Weeks already with the 4 points for Campbell. He'll be shooting two. His first free throw, he knocks it home. Boy, it's just awful quiet in here. I'm afraid to even talk, afraid everybody's listening.
Yeah, I know.
Second shot will not go, rebounded by Dill. Welch with the ball. Tries to get it down to Dill, but taken away by Tennant. Tennant still with the ball, and the ball slapped out of bounds by Welch. Campbell will control on the side. Tennant will inbound. He gets the ball out to Harrelson. Back to Tennant. Down in the corner to Weeks. Weeks is going to drive. He gets inside the lane, puts up a shot, will not go. Rebound by Powers. He puts it up, and a foul is going to be called on Jake Owens. It's going to be his second. Team second. 5:51 to go in this first quarter play. 5-5. The line to shoot two will be Eugene Powers. Powers is a 6-foot senior.
It's like Coach Botch has Daniel Becking waiting to come in.
Becking gets a lot of playing time and does a great job. He's a 6'1 junior. Owens with two quick fouls with less than just a little over 2 minutes in the game. They can't afford to lose that young man this early in the game. Powers trying to break the tie. His next shot up, he does. Welch with the ball. Campbell in I want to call it a man-to-man. Ball has got back to Welch inside to Smith. Good pass, a good move by
yes, it was.
The sophomore. His second basket. Long pass down to Powers. He's there by himself. Puts it up, scores it. Eugene Powers with his first field goal. He has three. We have a timeout on the floor. The Bernie Mules want a timeout with the Camels leading the Mules 8-7 with 5:26 to go in the first quarter. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
With a former All-State basketball player and a current school board member, the law firm of Welch, Todd & Parker supports high school athletics. Our firm is involved in all areas of the law, and your first consultation is free. The firm is comprised of attorneys John Welch, Darren Todd, and Cameron Bunning Parker, along with 4 staff members ready to serve you. Welch, Todd & Parker is located at 100 West Main in Malden. Come by or call us at 573-276-2261 for any of your legal needs.
How are you doing today?
Doing great and wonderful.
Hello and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
Year, so or this game tournament, so I'm not.
Well, Ed, we've already had 5 lead changes in this first quarter.
Well, coming in, we talked about how we thought they were going to be pretty evenly matched. So, of course, every time we see we're going to count the lead changes, it kind of stops changing.
And we shouldn't have mentioned anything.
We're not going to keep count tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So
we'll keep it on paper and tell you later. How's that?
There you go. There you go.
Both teams are in ebb and flow. Both teams played last night. These are young kids. They can't be that tired, okay? Starting time a little bit different. It's 5:30 in the afternoon.
Yes.
And a little bit different, but sometimes when you're playing tournament play, you play that time. Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, prime example, you can draw 10 o'clock in the morning playing time, and that is different.
Yes, sir.
Campbell in a man-to-man. Bag it on Welch. Welch picks up a screen for Smith. Welch still with the ball. Gets it inside to Dill. Dill gets it back to Welch. Welch along the baseline. Tried to hit Smith with it. Going to be called for a walk. Ball turned over to Campbell's.
Coming out of a timeout, I don't think that's exactly what Coach Botch was hoping for.
Bernie in that 1-2-2 half-court trap. Both teams like to trap. Harrelson gets it to Tennant. Tennant down to Powers. Powers over to Weeks. Weeks inside. Can't get it to go. And we've got a jump ball between
possession going to go to Bernie, I believe.
Weeks and Smith tied that ball up. Coming in for the Bernie Mules is Ethan Allen. Going out is Quentin Stevens. Bernie gets the jump ball on the alternate possession. Welch to Becking. Becking down in corner to Smith. Smith thinks about it, but gets it out to Welch at the top of the key. Welch trying to work against Tennant. Gets it to Smith. Becking all alone underneath. Puts it up.
Nice
will not
pass.
go. Deal with the rebound. Puts it back. Will not go. Ball tipped up by Becking. Will not go. And Campbell comes away with it. Hustling was Ethan Allen and knocks the ball out of bounds. But what nice hustle that time
Yes, it
by
was.
number 24, Ethan Allen, a 5'9 junior. Bernie's going to go with a full court 2-2-1 zone trap. Campbell skips it all the way to center court. Powers has it, gets it to Tennant. Down 2 Weeks, all under alone.
Nice pass by Tennant.
Yes, it sure was. Weeks was 7 1/4. Campbell on top, 10-7. Dill for 3 out long, will not go. Allen tried to get it on the floor. Ball off of Allen's hands, off of Bernie, and it goes over to Campbell. 4:07 to go. Campbell on top, 10-7. Boy, Campbell handled that press just very easy that time. They threw over the top. The 2 guys in the center let them get it to Powers. Powers gave a pass away, and then, boy, they just hit Weeks down low, and Weeks was there by himself. Put it up and in. They break it again. They've got a 3-on-1. Gets it to Weeks. He puts it up and in. 9 points by the junior. 12-7. 5-point lead by the Campbells. Welch with the ball, gets it over to Becking, back to Welch, inside to Smith. Smith with a move, gets it out to Allen. Allen gets it to Smith. Smith working the baseline. We got a walking call against the Mules. Another turnover.
Cody Harrelson has some pretty smothering defense, there on Allen.
Right. Quentin Stevens in for Becking for the Mules. Powers with the ball, gets it to Tennant. We've got a 5-second call. Good defense that time by the Mules. Turnover created. Baggett's in a one-man press, but it's a 1-2-2 half-court trap. Well, he was down making things happen now.
Absolutely.
Now Campbell falls back in a man-to-man. Smith has it on the wing. Good dribbling by the big man, wasn't it? Dill has it working against Tennant. Gets it to Smith. Bernie needs a basket. 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. Stevens has it. You leave Stevens alone, he'll put that 3 up. Welch has it. Welch drives in, gets away with a push-off. Stevens is going to be called for, they're going to be a 3-second call against the Bernie Mules. I thought they were going to call double dribble.
I did too.
2:49 to go, 12-7. Mules are stymied right now. They definitely miss Zach Curry. Baggett with the drive, puts it up, will not go. Smith with the rebound. Bernie going to try to run with it. Stevens has it, looking for someone to hit on the wing. Hits Dill. Dill drives in, puts it up, will not, ball batted out of bounds. It will stay with the Bernie Mules. That's what Bernie's going to need to do, is get in the transition game.
Yes.
They like to, we say that almost every game. Every team likes to run with the ball, but Bernie really makes things happen. Weeks is out for the Camels. In for him is Andrew Pearson, a 6'1 junior, wears number 21. Stevens will inbound. Now what they like to do is get the ball in and then let Stevens swing back out for a three-pointer, but this time Dill drives, puts it up, scores it. He'll go to the line to try to convert on the three-point play. That's his first basket tonight. Dill's got to be in the offense.
Yes, he does. Yeah, I believe that's foul going to be on Pearson there. Yes.
It is
first.
on Andrew Pearson, his first, team second. Both teams with 2 fouls. 2:29 to go in the first quarter. Campbell on top 12-10.
You mentioned getting Dill in the offense. He's a guy that can work the ball inside, but he's also got a soft touch for a big guy outside.
Yes, he does. And every guy that Bernie has can put it up from the three.
Yes.
We've got a blocking foul that time on number 24, Ethan Allen, his first, team's third. The foul was committed on the floor. So Tennant will inbound under the Camels basket. Tennant looks for someone to throw to. They're going to have to get open quick. He gets it out to Baggett. We've got an offensive foul, a push-off on Eugene Powers. It's his second, team's third, both teams with 3 fouls. 12-10 with 2:15 to go in this first quarter. Camel on top. Stevens with the ball, working against Powers. Gets it to Dill. Dill underneath the Welch. Welch underneath the basket, a reverse, but we're going to have a 3-second call against Welch. Coming in for the Camels will be Fowler. Justin Fowler, he's 6'2 sophomore. Going
also
out is
Kyle
Eugene
Matthews.
Powers. Kyle Matthews, number 11.
Coming in for Cody Harrelson.
He's a 5'8 junior. Thank you for catching that. I missed that one.
So I'm here.
Smith with the kick of the ball. Ball will stay with the Camels. Fowler has it for the Camels. I want to tell you, this young man can put it up. He's strong. Tries to pass in to Pearson. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Mules. It will stay with the Camels. Tennant will inbound. Campbell will go with the set play. They like to get it in and then go for a three-pointer if they can and try to swing it around the horn. That's what they're doing right now. They're getting the screen set up. For Tennant, he throws back to Pearson, puts it up,
Nice.
Scores it. Andrew Pearson, his first basket.
Pearson doing a great job of using his body to help free up the shot.
Sure. Smith inside with the ball. He's going to drive along the baseline. We've got a foul. We got a walking call.
Whoops.
Called on Smith.
Kyle Matthews taking the ball out there for Campbell. Baggett bringing the ball down.
Been a very fast first quarter. Welch with the steal. He throws the ball back before going out of bounds. Campbell gets it back. Down in the corner to Fowler. He likes to put the three up.
All alone, Smith with the rebound.
Stevens with the ball. We're down to 1:05 to go. Stevens quickly down the floor, pulls it back. He's going to drive now against Fowler, pulls it back. Looks for someone to pass to. Gets it out front to Welch. Welch working against Baggett. Those are 2 quick guards right there. Allen over to Dill. Dill's going to drive the baseline. He's going to put it up. We're going to have an offensive foul on Silas Dill. It's going to be his first, team's fourth. 51 seconds to go in the first quarter. Campbell on top by 4. Smith is going to work against Baggett. It's a big guy working against the guard.
use some of that reach to kind of contain the quickness, I guess.
Yeah. We've got a pushing foul against Jake Welch, his first, team's fifth. Becking back in for the Mules. Going out is Jake Smith for a breather. Tennant has a ball under the basket, and Welch is going to get the foul. It's going to be his second, team sixth. From now on, Campbell will be in the 1-and-1 for the rest of this first half until Lister's 10 or the 10th foul. There'll be the double bonus. Tennant to the line, has not scored as of yet in this game, but that changes there. Jake Smith in for Jake Welch. Welch and Owens both with 2 fouls each for the Bernie Mules. 39 seconds to go. Tennant can make this a 6-point lead for the Campbells if he makes it. He misses. Rebound tipped around. Deal with the rebound. 15-10, 35 seconds to go. Plenty of time for the Mules to score. Campbell wants to stop and a takeaway and another bucket before the end of the quarter. What a nice move that time for the sophomore. He puts it up and scores it.
Well, everybody's got the same vehicles to sell. All we have to sell is service and reputation.
You seem to want to treat the customer the way you want to be treated.
They're going to be treated good. They're going to get good service. Going to get a good vehicle.
Taking care of the people after the sale. We feel like we're absolutely the best.
It's all a family, customers and the people who work here.
We have a good reputation with a lot of good people.
I only have Allen, Christian, and Dexter.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful, historic downtown Dexter.
Visit or call Wallace & Owens Country Mart Bakery for all your special occasions. Steaks, chops, hams, and seafoods are just a few specialties you will find at Wallace & Owens Country Mart.
Morgan Furniture and Appliance has name brands such as Justice, Ashley, Cochran, Best Chair, Sealy, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid. That's Morgan Furniture and Appliance in downtown Dexter.
The Bunny Patch has formal wear for all occasions. Looking for prom, pageant, and bridal accessories, including shoes and jewelry? Shop the Bunny Patch, where you can also get tuxedo rentals.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes. Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
The basket went. We know that's going to count. They called that. Well, that ball was in the air.
Okay.
So
Campbell's ball.
Yeah, they counted the basket. The foul was on. We don't know who the foul's on. They hadn't put it on the board yet. Yeah, 24 for the Mules. It's going to be on Ethan Allen, a push-off. So now they're discussing, will they let Campbell shoot the 1-and-1, or will they get the ball out of bounds? Two referees having a discussion here.
What do you think, Bill?
I don't know. I don't ref.
I don't either.
When I coached, I tried to do all the reffing for him, and I everything that happened was the referee's fault. It was not the poor coaching ability on my part. I think they're going to let him shoot the 1-and-1. Since the ball had released, I think the referee's right on this. I think it should be a 1-and-1. But a lot of people wonder, well, why did these referees get together? I think it's good that they do that.
Talk it over
and say, hey, I need some help here. I mean, what do we do? Baggett puts up the shot of a 1-and-1. The front end misses it. Campbell with a chance Bernie with a chance to tie here. Stevens drives in, puts up a running layup. Will not go, gets his own rebound, puts it back, scores it
with the bounce.
I'll tell you what, the young man stayed with it. 15-14, 10 seconds to go. Baggett throws, or Tennant throws underneath to Pearson. He's out of bounds. Bernie's going to get the ball back with 6.7 seconds to go, trailing by 1 in the game.
Yes. By missing the front end of the 1-and-1, really, he got Bernie the ball back without any time off the clock.
Yeah, Dill's got the ball and has the ball taken away. He tried to put up one for the 4 as the horn goes off. Good thinking on Dill's part. As the first quarter ends with the Campbell Camels on top of the Bernie Mules 15-14. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Overchurch Drugs of Bernie is your locally owned pharmacy with quality guaranteed. We work with your physician to offer the best of healthcare needs. Our team is friendly, knowledgeable, and experienced. Shop for unique gifts for any special occasion. Woodwick candles, colognes, and candies are waiting for you. We offer free gift wrapping. We are located on Highway 25 and are open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call us at 573-293-5531 for free delivery.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. Oxygen patients, are you unhappy with your service? There's no cost to switch, and generally, no doctor visit is required. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
$30,000. Do I hear 40? $40,000. Do I hear 50? 50,000. I have 50,000. Going once, twice. Sold to the gentleman in the center.
Hi.
Moving on. This is a 19th.
Okay. I want to go ahead and sell it now.
Sell what?
That thing I bought.
Constantly buying and selling stocks doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones recommends investment strategies that have proven themselves over the long term. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Well, like I said, Bill, a quick first half. Up and down, up and down. Starting out, Campbell did a great job of breaking the press. Bernie kind of adjusted just a little bit, slowed the tempo down, got themselves right back in the ball game.
Well, here's the scoring in the first quarter. Cale Weeks with 9 for the Camels, 3 to Eugene Powers, 2 to Andrew Pearson, 1 to Jake Tennant. Foul-wise, 2 on Powers, 1 on Pearson. Total of 3 fouls for the Camels. Bernie Mules scoring, Quentin Stevens with 7, 4 to Jake Smith, 3 to Silas Dill. Foul-wise, Mules have 3 players with 2 fouls. That's Ethan Allen, Jake Owens, and Jake Welch. And Silas Dill has 1, so 7 fouls to the Bernie Mules. Campbell is in the 1-and-1.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Those 9 points by Weeks, I think he may have had 7 of those in about the first 2 minutes.
Yes. He just got loose underneath, and
Yes.
Big, strong young man. Now, he's strong, and they say he can hit a baseball a mile.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Here we go, second quarter underway. Glad you joined us here on YHC TV, your hometown channel for your high school sports all throughout our area. Pearson gets it into Weeks. We're going to have an offensive foul. Nice defense that time by Daniel Becking of the Mules. Weeks tried to power it in that time and ran over Becking. And Becking, nice job. Good defense. But on the other hand, I applaud Weeks. I mean, he knew what he wanted to do. He wanted to go the hole.
Yes.
Allen with the ball, kicks it over to Dill. Dill's thought about a 3, pulls it back, looking inside for Smith, but gets it to Stevens. Now, Stevens will put that 3 up, folks. I'll assure you, if he gets any daylight at all, he'll put it up. And if he's hot, I guarantee you, he can make points very quick. Smith with the ball. He gets it over to Stevens from 3. He misses off the front of the rim. Weeks with the rebound. Hits a breaking Baggett. Jordan Baggett with the bucket. His first field goal and his first points of the game. 17-14. Campbell back up by 3. Once Campbell's got the lead, they've not given it up.
No, sir.
We had 5 lead changes in that first quarter. We got a 3-second call. That's the second one against the Bernie Mules tonight. Turnover with them. Coming in is Jordan McGowan, the freshman for the Bernie Mules. He is a 6'2 freshman, and going out is Ethan Allen. Jordan Baggett, or Tennant with the ball, gets it to Fowler. Fowler gets it in to Baggett. Baggett puts it up off the board and does a nice job. I want to tell you, Baggett and Tennant, they like to work the inside as guards. They do a nice job with that. Smith along the baseline. Good
Nice
pass to
pass.
Becking. Good hands also by Daniel Becking.
Yes,
His
it
first
was.
basket. 19-16. That was a hard pass. Becking caught that ball and went right up with it. Bernie in a 2-3 zone, it looks like. Or Fowler from the side for three. Will not go. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Bernie Mules off of Jake Smith. Coming in for the Mules is number 54, Jeremy Walker. Going out is Silas Dill. Jake Tennant inbound for the Camels.
Good
Ball.
defense by the Mules.
Yeah, Becking deflected that ball, went right to McGowan. McGowan gets it down to Stevens. He puts it up, will not go. Becking with the rebound. He goes right back up with it. It's going to be fouled. Foul is going to be on Cale Weeks. His second, going the line to shoot two, will be Daniel Becking. Becking has looked very strong here early in this game. We don't want to talk too loud.
No, we don't.
I mean, I've never seen a gymnasium so quiet, folks. I think I'm the only one in here talking.
It's almost like we're at the galley at the Masters or something.
Well, or we're at
Tiger
a
Woods lining up for the putt.
Becking.
And the second one by Becking there.
Will not go.
Rebound by Weeks.
19-17. Camels on top by two. McGowan pressing the issue. Fowler has it.
Looked like he thought about it for a second.
Yep, back to Tennant.
He's going to go to the hole. Off to Weeks. Nice move.
Weeks,
nice
a
move.
nice drive at time. He already has 11 in the game in this first half. McGowan with the ball. Stevens puts it up from three.
Nice shot.
Rolls around the rim, rolls off. Weeks with the rebound.
No surprise there.
Baggett gets it to Fowler. Fowler down to Pearson. Back to Fowler. Fowler's going to, he thought about it. Pearson's going to put that three up. Knocks it home.
Nice. From the baseline.
Yes, Andrew Pearson.
He got a couple of looks at it, so he was ready the second time around.
His first three. He has 5 in the first half here. Walker with the ball. Gets it down to, or gets it over to Smith. Over to McGowan. McGowan, the freshman, will put that three up from the outside also.
Whoops.
Ball thrown out of bounds by the Mules. Turnover.
Jeremy Walker made a move toward the basket.
Yep. We've got timeout on the floor with 4:54 to go in that second quarter. It's Campbell 24, Bernie 17. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Bernie MFA Agri-Service and Fertilizer has been providing top quality products and friendly service to customers and farmers since 1950. We offer seed and crop protection plus variable rate fertilizer applications and variable soil sampling. We strive to be your good neighbor and want to show you. Come by and see us. You'll be glad you did. Bernie MFA Agri-Service is proud to support high school athletics and the youth of our community. Contact us at area code 573-293-5311. Look for the giant MFA sign atop of our grain elevator in downtown Bernie.
Imagine a future where one company could offer you cable, internet, and phone.
Well, with New Wave, you get digital cable with DVR, HD TV, and an interactive guide.
Unbelievable speed with high-speed internet. And now, even digital phone service, giving you unlimited calling coast to coast. All from one company. Welcome to the future.
Call New Wave Communications now for great installation specials.
Glen Motors has 2 great locations, Rector, Arkansas and Kennett, Missouri. Glen Motor in Rector has all makes, models of GMC Yukon, Sierra trucks, and Acadias. Glen Motors in Kennett has Chevrolet, Cadillac, Pontiac, Buick, and GMC trucks. Glen Motors located on Highway 49 North in Rector and 1607 Independence in Kennett. Glen Motors, where friends bring you here and service brings you back.
Well, Ed, we've got some substitutes coming in. We'll try to catch them when we go back to action. Bernie gets within 2, and then Campbell pulls away again. And, Campbell is playing very aggressively tonight.
Yes, and I believe, what, is 7-point lead here is their largest of the night, isn't it?
It is. I
Both
just
teams
can't get over how quiet it is in this gym. I mean, I feel like we're the only ones talking. I mean, people are turning around looking at us like, please don't be so loud. And
Yeah,
we're talking into a headset microphone here, so it's not like we're hollering across the gym to try to get this sound to go out to you folks. But it's just unbelievable how quiet it is. It's like going to a basketball practice.
Yes.
Because the coach doesn't want anybody talking. He's talking to the players or wants the players talking, but not anybody sitting in on a practice. Cale Weeks with the ball as we get back to action.
Big guy putting it on the floor.
Ball knocked out of bounds by the Bernie Mules. Campbell will control under their own basket. Jake Nelson is in for the Camels. Also Powers back in. Weeks along the baseline.
Good defense by Smith.
Well, he's going to be called for a blocking foul.
Oh. I thought he was stepping out of bounds as he's taking the ball. My bad.
That's his first foul. The team's 8. So going to the line to shoot a 1-1 will be Cale Weeks. He is 1 for 2 from the line. He has 11 points so far in the first half. Campbell going with Powers, Walker, or Nelson, that is, excuse me. Weeks free throw up. He gets the bonus, scores it. Going with Nelson, Weeks, Fowler.
Good rebound by Dill.
Yes. Pearson's still out there, and Powers. 25-17, biggest lead by the Camels. Silas Dill touches the ball, goes down along the baseline and puts up a shot, draws a foul. Foul at time on.
Eugene Powers, I think they're going to call it.
Sure is, number 20. That's going to be his third. Dill to the line to shoot a free throw. He's only has 3 points in this game out in the first quarter. He's 1 for 1. Now make it 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Second one put up. Scores it. That's a very soft shot, doesn't he?
Yes.
Fowler one dribble, picks it up, gets it down to Nelson. Nelson goes to Weeks along the baseline. Boy, he's made a living down there tonight. Puts that one up, will not go, but gets his rebound. Puts it back up, will not go, but he draws the foul. The foul is going to be on number 44, Jordan McGowan, his first. The line to shoot 2 will be Cale Weeks. Campbell is now in the double bonus for the next 4 minutes, 13 seconds of this first half. 10 and in for Eugene Powers for the Camels. 26-19. Powers could, Weeks extends it to an 8-point lead, 27-19.
Looks like he's finding his touch there at the free throw line.
Dill
thinking
front.
about it.
Gets it into Smith. Smith working against Weeks, puts it up. What a nice move by the sophomore. His first basket of the second half. He has 6 in the game. Tenen with the ball. Going to work against Jordan McGowan.
Good footwork.
Soccer would have been great, wouldn't it?
Talking with his dad a couple weeks ago, he was saying how he's been working on his feet work. So.
Stokes Mayberry Gin and Grain Elevator in Malden is your one-stop center for all your chemicals. Stokes Mayberry also does custom fertilizer applications. For all your cotton, soybean, and corn seed, stop by or call Stokes Mayberry Gin and Grain Elevator in Malden at 276-2226. That's Stokes Mayberry Gin and Grain Elevator in Malden.
When does a bank become the leader in customer service? When your bank makes a commitment to be where you are. And that's what we've done at First Community Bank.
With locations in Poplar Bluff, Malden, Bernie, Campbell, and on Mount Auburn Road in Cape Girardeau, we're close to where you are.
And wherever you are, we're only a click away with free internet banking and bill payment service.
And that's why First Community Bank is the leader in customer service.
The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
Not sure that's what he had in mind, though.
Campbell going the set play out of bounds, gets it out to Pearson. They're going to try to get it back to Tennant. They do. He's going to work along that baseline. Drives in, puts it
Nice
up.
left hand.
Oh, it was, but he missed it. And then he coming in with the foul at time is going to be Jake Nelson. It's going to be his first. Team 7th. Go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Daniel Becking. Becking is 1 for 2 from the line. He has 3 points in the game. 27-21, 3:41 to go in this first half of play. Jordan Baggett back in for the Camels. Going out is
Fowler.
Justin Fowler. Becking's free throw up. Scores it. Nothing but net. He gets the bonus. Cuts the lead to 5. Bernie won't go away.
No.
And Campbell keeps extending the lead. Bernie comes back. This is a very good spectator game to watch, folks. Second shot, no good. Weeks pulls the ball off the board. Ball taken away by the Bernie Mules. Jordan McGowan gets it to Silas Dill, who goes in for a layup. 27-24. That might be the first turnover created by the Bernie press. Tennant kicks it down to Weeks. Weeks going to drive the baseline. We're going to have another foul on Jordan McGowan. It's going to be his second. Going the line to shoot 2 will be Kel Weeks. Weeks is 4 for 6 from the line in this first half. He has 14 already in the first half. He's got a big night going. First free throw up, will not go. Coming in for the Bernie Mules, Jeremy Walker. Going out is Jake Smith. That foul was on Jake Smith instead of Jordan McGowan. Second shot will not go. Becking, a nice save, gets it to Stevens. Stevens working against Baggett, gets it to Dill. Dill gets it back to Stevens. Stevens going to drive, puts up a shot, will not go. Ball tipped around, coming down with it's Walker. Walker gets it out to Stevens. Stevens from 12 will not go. Rebounded by Dill. Dill going to be called for a walk as he skipped that time. He looked like he was going to step on somebody's foot. Allen in for the Mules. Matthews in for the Camels. Going out for Campbell is Nelson. Going out for the Mules is Becking. 2:55 to go in the first half. Campbell on top by 3, 27-24. Pearson with the ball. Ball kicked by Dill. Pearson that time did what every coach doesn't want you to do. Take one dribble, give it up, then try to pass it.
Yes.
Save that dribble in case you need it. Oh.
Big guys for Bernie showing they can use their feet well.
Well, and I tell you what he's trying to do is interrupt the pass, and he can't get it to with his hands, so that's the next best thing to do. So Dill is creating a little adversity there. What a nice tip that time by Walker. Gets it to Allen. Allen to Dill. Dill puts it up and will not go. So we'll see who they send to the free throw line. First of all, they need to go the other end to shoot the free throw.
Yes. Of course, Weeks, he's just following the ball. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't care. Let me just shoot it.
Sure. Didn't have to walk as far to get to that line.
Weeks has already shot 8 free throws in this first half, and he's 4 for 8. He puts the first one up, will not go. Knocks the second one down.
2 more. Almost got the roll.
Around. It's 28-24, 2:38 to go, and let's see what he does with this free throw. Knocks it home. So he made 2 of the 4, and now Campbell has the ball, and they are out without the services of Silas Dill. Matthews will inbound to Weeks. Weeks going to drive the baseline. Boy, he's made a living there all night long. He has used that baseline. Weeks goes in and scores it. He's going to go the
Foul
line.
on Becking, number 40. I believe that be a second or first.
I've got him down for 1.
That's what they got him on the scoreboard as well, Bill.
And going the line to try to complete the three-point play will be Cale Weeks. Boy, he has had a night in the first half. Free throw up, scores it. 32-24. Campbell on top now by 8. Stevens with a jump shot, scores it. His first points of the second quarter. 9 in the game, 32-26, 2:20 to go. Weeks along the baseline again, puts it up, will not go. Rebound by Becking. He gets the ball out to Walker. Walker gets it to Stevens, and we've got back across the timeline there.
Stevens tried to get it. Just couldn't get both feet across that line.
Well, Botch is pleading his case that he did not have both feet across the timeline, but referee says no, he did. But at least he let him talk to him. He did.
Yes.
Botch is telling him not to let Weeks have that baseline. He's made a living there all night. Pearson eyes it up for 3, puts it up, will not go. Rebounded that time high by Stevens. 2 minutes to go.
Playing it all over the court tonight.
Ball passed down to the big guy Walker. He put it up, will not go. And we've got a foul on Walker, his first.
And guess where Weeks going to wind up?
I'm going to have to have an extra scoring deal just for Weeks for all the free throws. He shot 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. When he gets through, this will be 15 free throws he has shot by himself in this first half. Of course, 4 of those were from technicals, but he shot 11 just on fouls. First one up, will not go. 32-26, 1:55 to go. Bernie is still in the game. I mean, it's amazing with everything that has happened. And they're just down trail by 6, could be by 7. Next one will not go. Rebounded by Allen. He gets it to Stevens. Stevens quickly in the corner to McGowan. McGowan back to Stevens. Stevens to McGowan. Back to Stevens. We're playing pitch and catch. Stevens from downtown will not go in front of the rim. Ball saved by Walker. What a nice save, but it goes to Pearson. Campbell comes away with it. Matthews with the ball. Pearson's going to drive. Skips it over to Tennant. Tennant along the baseline. We're going to have a charging foul on Jake Tennant. His first. Bernie will take the ball out of bounds.
Minute 27 left in this first half.
Coming in for the Campbells are Colt Harrelson and also will be Justin Fowler.
Yeah.
Stevens with the ball. Gets it to McGowan for 3. Will not go. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Camels.
Colt Harrelson in there battling for the rebound.
And smallest guy on the floor. Stevens will inbound. Gets the ball to Walker. Walker skips it over to McGowan. McGowan inside the lane. Puts up a shot. Scores it.
Nice move.
Jordan McGowan, his first basket, 32-28 with 1 minute to go in this first half of play. Tennant with the ball. Still has it. Working against Allen. Gets it over to Baggett. Baggett gets it back to Tennant. Tennant thought about it. Tries the baseline. Gets it off to Fowler. Fowler's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on Jordan McGowan. It's going to be his second. Going the line to shoot 2 is Justin Fowler. Fowler's not scored in this game.
Until now.
He is a pure shooter, Ed. And I know Campbell wants to get him. He's only a sophomore. Campbell wants to get him into the flow, especially around that three-point line. And Bernie's doing a good job by defending him, not letting him have the open shot. Campbell back to a 6-point lead with 35 seconds to go in this first half of play. Stevens with the ball, gets it to Allen. Allen with a pass back to Stevens on the cut, puts up a shot. Quentin Stevens, a nice first half, 11 points, 20 seconds to go, 34-30. Campbell's going to play for 1. Tennant with the ball. He steps out of bounds with 13 and a half seconds to go. Bernie's got a chance to cut into the 4-point deficit that they are under right now. Stevens has the ball.
Stevens wanting the ball as well.
Well, he knew that Baggett was going to come down and put a little pressure. Hurry up, get it to me while nobody's on me. Stevens still working, gets it to Jordan McGowan for three from the corner. Will not go. Foul is going to be on Andrew Pearson, his second. Going the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Daniel Becking. Becking is 2 for 4 from the line. He has 4 points in the game. Becking, a 6'1 junior. Puts the first one up, scores it. 34-31 with 4/10 of a second to go in this first half. We're going to have an interesting halftime discussion, I can tell. I think everybody's going to be listening to it.
They're still looking up at us.
It's the quietest I've ever heard a gymnasium. Second one, he scores it.
Maybe they feel like they're in church, since they typically would be there on Wednesday night.
Baggett got the ball and slung it down just as a horn goes off and had a good look at it. 34-32 ends the first half. Campbell's on top of the Bernie Mules. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Trinkets and Treasures, you will find a unique shop featuring charming antiques, gifts, and collectibles.
Customers come first at First Midwest Bank, located at 20 West Stoddard. Phone 624-3571. First Midwest Bank, chartered in 1963 and still locally owned and operated.
Whether redecorating or registering for your wedding, discover beautiful home decor at Decor.
Glen St. Motors has 2 great locations, Rector, Arkansas and Kennett, Missouri. Glen St. Motor in Rector has all makes, models of GMC Yukon, Sierra trucks, and Acadias. Glen St. Motors in Kennett has Chevrolet, Cadillac, Pontiac, Buick, and GMC trucks. Glen St. Motors located on Highway 49 North in Rector and 1607 Independence in Kennett. Glen St. Motors, where friends bring you here and service brings you back.
Well, welcome back to start the second half. Before we start, we want to tell you about the schools. The Bernie Mules, their school colors, blue and white. Robin Ritchie is the superintendent. High school principal is Scott Mercer. Athletic director and head basketball coach is Brad Botch. His assistants are Jason Long and Kenyon Wright. The Camels, they're, of course, their mascot, the Camels. Their colors, black and gold. Superintendent is Darrell Wilburn. High school principal Jay Thornton. He is assistant principal Pam Deckard. Athletic director and head basketball coach is Steve Fowler, and assisted by Rick Campbell. Boy, we had a great first half, 34-32. Bernie is still in the game. And I want to tell you that they could have easily packed it up and gone home. Again, Zach Curry, unable to play tonight due to an injury. He has a cast on that foot. Will be going to the doctor tomorrow. And also the early exit of Silas Dill here in the second quarter. So the Bernie Mules are a little short-handed from the regular starters. We'll see what happens this second half. Again, give credit to the Camels. They're playing good basketball. We had 5 lead changes, that all in the first quarter, none in the second quarter as Camels led throughout. They lead by 2. And Bernie Mules will start the third quarter with the ball. And we'll be back underway in just a moment. Ed has gone down to get some information, and he'll be back in just a minute to join us. Again, we're glad that you folks join us each and every game here on YHC TV. It's our 42nd game this year that we've done on YHC TV. Owens back in for the Mules. He will inbound to Welch. Welch is back in. Go with Stevens, Becking, and Smith for the Mules. Becking hits a breaking Owens underneath. He puts it up, can't go. Smith gets the rebound, puts it up, scores it. We got a tie game. Jake Smith, his 8th point of the night. 34 all. We got a walking call on Harrelson for the Camels. Camels going with Harrelson, Powers, Baggett, Tennant, and Weeks. Campbell in a 2-2-1 full court press. Stevens almost loses the handle on it, gets it to Smith. Smith over to Welch. Welch quickly down to Becking. Becking with the ball, gets it back to Welch. 7:25 to go. Owens inside to Becking. Becking tried to give it to Smith.
Jordan Baggett with the defense.
Looked like he gave up a shot that time. Quickly down to Jake Tennant. What did we say about Jake Tennant?
Had to get Baggett and Tennant in the game.
That's right.
Apparently Coach Fowler was listening.
Owens for three. In and out. Ball rebounded by Weeks. 36-34. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Quickly down to Harrelson. Over his head. Baggett saves it. Out of bounds. Ball will go over to the Bernie Mules. Baggett banged into the bleachers down there. Hopefully he's okay. I tell you what, he is so quick, and he runs on those toes.
Yes. He's always up on those toes.
Yes. Bernie with the ball. Stevens has it. Across the timeline. Tried to hit Smith with it. Taken away by Weeks. Weeks working against Welch. He loses a handle on it. Gets it back. Turnaround jump shot. Scores it.
Nice shot by Weeks that time.
He's having a career night. 21 so far in the game. We're just started the third quarter. Ball taken away by Tennant as Welch throws it away. 38-34. 6:35 to go. Tennant inside. Gets it to Weeks, and we got a walking call. Turned over to the Mules.
Couldn't get rid of it fast enough.
Campbell will stay with that 2-2-1 zone press. It's giving the Mules a little trouble. Owens has it on his side across the timeline with it. Ball taken away by Harrelson. Harrelson has it. He gives it over to Baggett. He puts it up and in. What do we say about Baggett? He's going to have to get into scoring, and he just did. He and Tennant both have a bucket here in the third quarter with timeout on the floor with 6:16 to go. It's 40. Campbell leads the Bernie Mules 40-34. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
What if sports were much more than just a game, and there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
The absolute first thing is honesty is the best policy.
Treat people how you want to be treated. People keep coming back to Allen Christian because they get a good, honest, fair deal, and the service is second to none.
Just a family atmosphere with no pressure. We treat people right, and everybody seems to like it.
Try to take care of them the way we'd want to be taken care of, and our loyal customers know that. That's why they keep coming back, and we hope to continue that for a long time.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter.
If you're looking for floral framing and gift ideas, check out Weber's Ben Franklin. Also, Weber's Ben Franklin has cards for all occasions.
Well, that was just a great move there by Harrelson here at the half line. Driving toward the basket, he had himself between the defender and Baggett, and then just could easily pass that ball off to Baggett for a wide open layup.
Yep.
So great job by Harrelson being aware of the situation and handling it correctly.
Well, with 6:16 to go in this third quarter, Campbell back out to a 6-point lead. Coach Botch called a quick timeout. He's not happy the way that his team is attacking the press. And he's going to get that set up. Again, he's going with a very young lineup. You've got Welch, Stevens, Owens, all sophomores along with Smith, and then you've got Daniel Becking, who's a junior. So this is his next year's team out on the floor.
Yes, and they're certainly missing Zach Curry now.
Oh, yes, Curry, a junior, and he'll be back with them next year. Welch with the ball, skips it over to Stevens. Stevens with it, gets it over to Owens. Owens with the ball, gets it to Stevens. Stevens going to put up a three, knocks it home. Quentin Stevens with his first basket of the second half. He has a 14 in the game. 40-37. Baggett has the ball tipped by Welch. Welch quickly over to Stevens. Stevens going to go in, has the ball taken away by Tennant, but Tennant going to be called for the foul.
Yes.
His second. Bernie will inbound under the basket. Owens will send it in. Stevens will go to the line. Well, Stevens was going to be shooting the ball, so he's going to go to the line to shoot it. He'll get 2. It's the second foul on Tennant. First team foul of the second half. Stevens is 1 for 2 from the line, now 2 for 3. 40-38, 5:44 to go in this third period of play. Knocks the second one down.
1 point lead now for the home team.
Jake Tennant with the ball. Gets the ball to Weeks. Weeks inside the lane, puts it up,
Nice.
Scores it. Boy, he is having a field day, folks. 23 already in this game. Stevens with the ball on the wing, gets it to Smith. Back to Stevens for 3. Will not go. Rebounded by Owens. Owens with
rebound.
a turnaround put back.
Whoops.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Weeks. 42-39, 5:17 to go. Owens will inbound under, or Stevens will inbound under his own basket for the Mules. Ball out in the corner to Owens. Swings it over to Welch. To Stevens. Off Stevens' hands. Nice defensive tap that time. It knocked it off Stevens' hands. 42-39, 5:05 to go in this third period of play. Harrelson with the ball. Gets it out to Tennant. Tennant being double teamed in the corner. Gets it to Harrelson. And Quentin Stevens with a takeaway about to go out of bounds and throws it off Harrelson. Nice thinking there.
Quick thinking by the sophomore.
Yes.
Think he might have learned that at the park.
I don't know. I'll let you ask him after the game.
Post-game interviews. Question number 1.
Welch with the ball, working against Baggett.
Trying to get it into Smith.
Yep. Harrelson with a takeaway.
Making
Going to get
up.
it down to Baggett, but what nice quick hands that time by Jake Owens. He knocks the ball out of bounds because Baggett was open underneath the bucket. Tennant will inbound. Gets it to Weeks. Weeks inside.
Strong move.
Oh.
And the roll.
Gets that thing to just a soft touch. He has 6 in a quarter, 25 in the game. Welch with the ball. Gets it to Owens. Owens is going to drive. Puts it up. Scores it.
Great job of using his body to clear up that shot.
His first 2 of the game, and that's unusual for Jake Owens. 44-41, 4:20 to go. We've had a lot of unusual things tonight, let me assure you. Harrelson from the wing will not go down for him. Becking with the rebound for the Mules. He gets it over to Stevens. Stevens up to Owens. Owens going to drive. Shields his body against Tennant. Tennant going to be called for the foul, and going to the line to shoot 2 will be Jake Owens. Nice move by the sophomore. Notice how he put that body between him and the ball.
Three-point lead still for the home team.
Owens' first shot up, in and out. Allen in for the Mules. Out is Stevens. Fowler and Pearson in for the Campbells. Out is Tennant and Harrelson. Second one put up Owens. Rolls out. Becky with a strong rebound. It's going to bring it out. Gives it to Welch. Welch out to Allen. Gives it to Owens. Under 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. Bernie trails by 3. Campbell's lead by 3. Ball down to Smith. Weeks is on him. Down to Becking. Becking gets the handle on it. We're going to have a walking call.
Got his feet off the ground a little bit there. Of course, they only had to come off the ground just a little bit.
Pearson with the ball. Gets it back to Baggett. Baggett goes inside, kicks it out to Fowler for three.
Nice
Will
shot.
not go. Rebounded
Won't go.
by Allen, but we're going to have a push-off. Allen pushed off on Powers. It's going to be his third foul. Coming in for
Jake Nelson.
Jake Nelson coming in for Cale Weeks for the Camels. First team foul on the Mules. Pearson will inbound, gets it to Powers. To Baggett. Back to Powers. Powers going to drive the baseline. Tried to hit Nelson off his fingertips. Pearson picks it up. And it goes off Fowler's hands, and Ethan Allen picks it up, goes down, puts it up, will not go. Rebounded by Jake Welch. Welch inside, puts it up, ball blocked by Fowler. Owens gets it back for the Mules. Gets it to Allen. Allen finally gets a handle on it, gets it to Smith. Allen with it, goes inside, gets it over to Owens. To Welch. Welch drives in and is going to draw the foul. With 2:54 to go in this third quarter, 44-41, Welch with a chance to cut it to a 1-point lead with the 2 free throws. Foul that time on Justin Fowler, his first, team's third. Welch has not scored in this game. First free throw up, will not go. Stevens back in for the Mules. Coming out is Becking. I just can't get over how quiet it is in this gymnasium.
As a hush falls over the crowd.
It's the first time I felt like somebody on the top row across from me is listening to the game.
And there's Jake Welch's first point of the game.
44-42. Bernie back within 2. Baggett has it, gets it to Pearson. Pearson's going to drive, gets it over to Nelson, puts it up, will not go. Ball rebounded by Smith.
Big guy with a big rebound.
Yes, it was. And, I mean, he went up for it, and he meant to come down with it, and he did. Welch has got the ball, drives in, and we're going to have a foul. To the line to shoot 2 will be Jake Welch. See who the foul's on.
Number 31, Fowler, I believe.
It's going to be his second. Welch 1 for 2 from the line. He was just there. 2:36 to go in this third period of play. Welch knocks the first one home. Cuts the lead to 1. Second one up. Ties the game. Second time Bernie has tied the game in this third quarter of play. They have not taken the lead since early in the game. Welch with a takeaway. Behind the back dribble, gets the ball to Stevens, and it's off his hands, but he picks it up, gets it back to Ethan Allen. Allen out front to Owens. Owens swings it over to Stevens for 3. Knock it, or I thought it was going in, didn't you?
I did too. Looked like it from here.
We got a
Perfect
great
shot.
look at it, and that's why we were going to say
angle.
knock that one home.
Yes.
Campbell with a rebound. Fowler drives the length of the floor, coast to coast, puts it up, will not go. Allen with the rebound, gets it to Owens. Owens goes in, puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Pearson of the Camels. Boy, this game's really picked up pace. I like it. Baggett now with the ball. He drives, puts up a shot, free throw line, knock it home. He scores it. We're going to have a foul on the floor. The basket's going to count. Baggett with his 4th point of the quarter, 8 in the game. See who the foul is on.
Allen, Ethan
Allen, it's going to be his 4th. Campbell will get the ball out of bounds. Allen is out, Becking in for the Bernie Mules. Powers to inbound. 10 and for 3. Will not go. Allen with the rebound. Welch with the ball. Gets it back to Owens. Owens to Welch to Stevens. Stevens going to drive. Stop. Put up a 10-footer. Will not go. Smith with the rebound. Puts it up. And he's fouled. He had a chance there at the 3-point play, but couldn't get it to go. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I believe they're going to call that on Jake Nelson.
You're correct. His second foul. Team's 5th of the second half. Owens inbounds to Welch, into Smith, and we're going to have another foul on Jake Nelson. It's going to be his 3rd, team 6. Cale Weeks in for Nelson. Next foul on the Camels will send the Bernie Mules to the free throw lines for 1-1. Welch with the ball. Stevens has it. Campbell leads by 2, 46-44. Owens has it. He drives. Stops, puts up a 6-footer, can't get it to go. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Camels. Bernie will keep possession under their own bucket. 1:09 to go. 46-44. Welch inside to Smith.
Nice pass.
Smith goes up with it, scores it. Jake Smith has 4 1/4, 10 in the game, another tie.
Under a minute to go in the third.
46 all.
I don't think Campbell's going to hold up, though.
Oh, no. Baggett with a drive. Can't get it to go. Smith with the rebound. Quickly gets it to Stevens. Stevens stops and pops. Will not go. Ball tipped up. Becking has it. Puts it back. Scores it. We've got a hurt player down here. Is
Jake Owens.
Jake Owens is hurt. Becking with a very nice power move. We're going to take a short break. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Trinkets and Treasures, you will find a unique shop featuring charming antiques, gifts, and collectibles.
Customers come first at First Midwest Bank, located at 20 West Stoddard. Phone 624-3571. First Midwest Bank, chartered in 1963 and still locally owned and operated.
Whether redecorating or registering for your wedding, discover beautiful home decor at Decor.
Glen St. Motors has 2 great locations, Rector, Arkansas and Kennett, Missouri. Glen St. Motor in Rector has all makes, models of GMC Yukon, Sierra trucks, and Acadias. Glen St. Motors in Kennett has Chevrolet, Cadillac, Pontiac, Buick, and GMC trucks. Glen St. Motors located on Highway 49 North in Rector and 1607 Independence in Kennett. Glen St. Motors, where friends bring you here and service brings you back.
When does a bank become the leader in customer service? When your bank makes a commitment to be where you are. And that's what we've done at First Community Bank.
With locations in Poplar Bluff, Malden, Bernie, Campbell, and on Mount Auburn Road in Cape Girardeau, we're close to where you are.
And wherever you are, we're only a click away with free internet banking and bill payment service. And that's why First Community Bank is the leader in customer service.
Well, welcome back. 48-46, Bernie on top now. First time they have led since the first quarter.
Yes. Did you catch Matthews in for the ball in the game now for the Camels?
And he will inbound. Kyle Matthews inbounds to Fowler. 35 seconds to go. Fowler inside, stops, puts up a jump shot. Will not go. Rebounded by Weeks, puts it up.
Nice
I'll
move.
tell you what, he is 8 in the quarter, 27 in the game, and we're in the third quarter. Big game for the junior. 48 all. Stevens for 3. Will not go. Rebounded, tipped out of bounds by the Mules. Will go over to Campbell with 16 seconds to go in this third quarter, 48 all. Matthews with the ball, down to 10 seconds. He's going to drive down. Gets it to Fowler. Gets it to Pearson to Fowler. Fowler puts up a long
shot.
3. Will not go. Rebounded out. Weeks has it. Tries to put a shot up. Becking has it as the horn goes off. The end of third quarter. We've got a tied score, 48 all.
All comes down to the final 8 minutes.
And we'll be back in just a moment. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
She turned around and left the cave, and I'm standing there by the pool of water alone, and it just brought up a whole bunch of issues that...
W tym piórze nie ma atramentu.
What?
I wtedy możemy zacząć dopiero pracować.
Using a broker you can't understand doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones speaks in the language you can understand. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. For the Edward Jones office nearest you, call 1-800-ED-JONES or visit edwardjones.com.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. Oxygen patients, are you unhappy with your service? There's no cost to switch, and generally, no doctor visit is required. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
Glen St. Ford on Highway 49 North in Paragould is your Ford Mercury dealer. Glen St. in Paragould has great deals every day on all Ford and Mercury vehicles. We also have the best selection of pre-owned vehicles around. Glen St. in Paragould has an outstanding service department with some of the top technicians in the country. We're located on Highway 49 North in Paragould. Glen St. Ford, where our price and friendliness bring you here and our service bring you back.
Stokes Mayberry Gin and Grain Elevator in Malden is your one-stop center for all your chemicals. Stokes Mayberry also does custom fertilizer applications. For all your cotton, soybean, and corn seed, stop by or call Stokes Mayberry Gin and Grain Elevator in Malden at 276-2226. That's Stokes Mayberry Gin and Grain Elevator in Malden.
Exciting quarter there. Saw the Bernie Mules come out of halftime. Not quite the way Coach wanted them to. I believe he called a quick timeout. Then they regrouped, fought back, got themselves right back tied ball game.
Yeah, and we had 4 lead changes in that quarter, and we're going to have a lead change here in this quarter, we know. So and the reason we know that because the game's tied. Well, Cale Weeks leads all scorers with 27 points.
Career
and
night.
Then 8 to Jordan Baggett, 5 to Andrew Pearson, 3 each to Tennant and Powers, and 2 to Justin Fowler. For the Bernie Mules, Quentin Stevens with 16, 3 to Jake Welch, 2 to Jake Owens, 8 to Becking, 10 to Smith, and 2 to McGowan. Free throws in that right now. Bernie has shot 19 and has hit 13 of those. Campbell did not shoot a free throw in that quarter, so 11 for 22 is what Campbell is so far for the night.
Great job on coaching there at halftime, talking about how they were picking up some fouls, Bernie Mules that is, and came out in the third quarter a full 8 minutes without any being called.
Campbell will start this fourth and final quarter with the ball. Matthews has it. He's working against Welch. To Pearson. Back to Matthews. Welch with an air takeaway. Matthews gets the ball back. Gets it to Tennant. Tennant back to Matthews. Welch all over him. Matthews drives in. Gets it to Cale Weeks. He goes in. I want to tell you, folks, this guy has made a living there inside the paint all night long. Owens back in for the Mules. Glad to see that. He was injured right before the end of the third quarter. Stevens with a shot up. Can't get it to go. McGowan with the rebound. Out of bounds. All for the Camels. We've had 10 lead changes in this game. That's remarkable. It's a good game to watch. Welch with the ball, gets it to Owens. Owens along the baseline, drives inside the paint, puts it up, can't get it to go. Got his own rebound, put it up and in. Jake Owens didn't quit. He has 4 in the game.
And has prepped us for another lead change.
Thank you, sir. Tennant with the ball. Stevens on him. And we got a 5-second call. Great defense. That's the second time that has happened.
Tennant asking to make sure he understands the call there.
Stevens for 3. Will not go. Rebounded by Smith. Puts it up.
And the
will
foul.
not go, but he's going to pick up the foul on someone. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be
Might
Smith.
be on Weeks.
Wait till they put that on the board up there for us.
It will
is. Cale Weeks' third foul. Line to shoot 2 will be Jake Smith.
With the ball game tied.
It's like you hate to even breathe. It's so quiet in here.
Hear the ball bouncing off the rim.
Yes. Jordan Baggett in for Jake Tennant. tell you, if your name's Jake, you're pretty well going to play in this game.
Yes, you are. Regardless of the team.
That's right. You can just say Jake has the ball, and you're pretty well going to be covered. 4 out of 10 of them are out there on Jake's. Ball taken away by Jake Owens. Owens going coast to coast. He puts it up, scores it.
Great anticipation on the defensive end there. And then
Bernie with his biggest lead in some time, 53-50. They're up by 3 with 6.5 to go. Ball passed out of bounds by the Camels. Matthews turns it over. Bernie pressure bothering the Camels right now.
Here, Coach Botch's trademark over there.
That's right. Burns my foot. Smith with the ball. He squares up, puts up a 18 or 16-footer. Will not go. Powers with the rebound. Gives to Matthews. Matthews down 2. Cale Weeks. You know what he's going to do, folks? Drive. He puts up a shot. Will not go. Rebounded by Owens. Owens into the flow of the game right now. You can see it in his face. He gets it to Welch. Welch to McGowan for 3. No good.
Whoops.
We've got a push-off foul that time by Jordan Baggett. That's going to be Baggett's first foul of the game.
No.
Excuse me.
Went against Quentin Stevens.
Well, excuse me.
Get a ball go back to the Camels there.
Yep. I guess I better wait till the referee calls it. I saw the second hit, not the first. Well, I tell you what, the Camel defense has really stepped up.
The Mule
defense. The Camels are trying to take that ball one-on-one, and Camels double teaming the ball. They're doing a nice job. Boy, when you got Welch and Stevens as quick as they are, they're going to create all kinds of havoc. Matthews having trouble. He finally gets it across the timeline. Now Weeks has it. Guess where he's going? He's going to the hole. We got a charging foul. Great defense by Jordan McGowan. That's the 4th foul on Cale Weeks.
A lot of guts by the freshman.
That sure
Weeks
was.
is a big guy coming in there.
Well, Jordan McGowan's no small boy.
No.
He doesn't have the bulk that Weeks has. Nice defense. 53-50, 5.5 minutes to go in this game. Owens has the ball. He's working against Pearson. He's driving against him, gets inside the lane, puts up a running layup, will not go. Rebounded by Pearson, gets it to Baggett. Baggett across to Pearson, puts it up off the glass. Nice shot by Andrew Pearson. His first basket of the second half. He now has 7 in the game. 53-52, 5:10 to go. Welch with the ball inside to Smith. Smith out to Stevens. Stevens for 3. Count it.
Nice shot by Stevens.
He has 19 in the game.
He's got a great stroke from out there.
Yes, he does. Shoots the ball very quickly, too. Ball stolen by McGowan. McGowan going down for the Mules. Puts it up, scores it. Jordan McGowan with his second bucket of the night. He has 4. We've got a timeout on the floor with 4:47 to go. Bernie Mules with their biggest lead of 58-52. We've going to take time out here. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place. A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment, great instructors,
and convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
How are you doing today?
Doing great and wonderful. Hello and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
Year, so or this game tournament, so I'm not.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful, historic downtown Dexter.
Visit or call Wallace & Owens Country Mart Bakery for all your special occasions. Steaks, chops, hams, and seafoods are just a few specialties you will find at Wallace & Owens Country Mart.
Morgan Furniture and Appliance has name brands such as Justice, Ashley, Cochran, Best Chair, Sealy, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid. That's Morgan Furniture and Appliance in downtown Dexter.
The Bunny Patch has formal wear for all occasions. Looking for prom, pageant, and bridal accessories, including shoes and jewelry? Shop the Bunny Patch, where you can also get tuxedo rentals.
Well, the Mules have figured out what they need to do on the defensive end. They are creating all kinds of turnovers and wreaking havoc on the Camels offense at the moment. Coach Fowler said, hey, guys, come here. We've been doing okay first 3 quarters of this game. Let's talk it over and get ourselves set and make sure this thing doesn't get away from us too quickly.
2 things. Bernie's defense has stepped up the intensity.
Yes.
Second thing, Paul Owens has got the feel of it now. You can see it in his eyes. I mean, you can tell he's
Jake Owens.
Or Jake Owens. Paul's his father. Jake is in the flow of the game. I mean, you can see him. He's anticipating now. He's taking the ball with authority to the hole, and he only has in this game now 6 points. But his ebb and flow of the game, you can tell he's kind of taken over.
Well,
Jake Welch has really got the intensity going on the defensive end right now.
With the loss of Silas Dill, Jake Owens is really stepping up as a sophomore, creating a leadership, giving a leadership presence on that Bernie Mule team.
Yep. Well said. 4:45 to go. Baggett has the ball for the Camels. It's it to Fowler. Fowler to Powers. Powers inside to Baggett with the turnaround jump shot. Hung on the rim for a minute. It would not go. We're going to have a foul. We'll have to wait till it goes on the board. I can't tell who it's on. Looks like they called it on 42. That would
Jake
be
Smith.
Jake Smith, his third.
I thought he was signaling 32.
I did
but there's
too.
not a 32 on the.
That's why we've got to look at the clock. Boy, great
Quentin
anticipation by Stevens. He steals it.
There
Goes,
it
goes,
is.
goes, puts it up. Can't get it to go. Look at Welch hustle after that rebound. He went up to try the tip and then came down and went after it. Welch with the ball inside to Stevens. Out to McGowan. Stevens for 3 from the corner. Will not go. Ball rebounded high. Look at Smith up for it. Puts it up. Will not go. Powers with the rebound. Powers gets it to Pearson. Pearson stops from 15.
Nice
Scores
shot.
it. I'll tell you what, Andrew Pearson's got a great game going on both ends of the court. He has 9, 58-54. Owens with the ball. Working against Pearson. Tries a baseline. Gives it to Smith. Smith's going to go in. Stops. Puts it up. Scores it. Goes off the backboard.
Yes.
Nice kiss there. 13 by the sophomore. Ball taken away by the Bernie Mules.
Big guy handling the ball well.
Yes.
But then he says, hey, here, Mr. Owens, go ahead.
He knows where the bread and butter is to get it down the floor to get the offense set. I'll get under the bucket. If you miss it, I'll get the rebound and make it. Welch with the ball. Works inside the lane. Gives a nice bounce pass to Smith. He puts it up and in. We've got timeout on the floor with 3:11 to go in this game from Campbell. It's the Bernie Mules 62, the Camels 54. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Overchurch Drugs of Bernie is your locally owned pharmacy with quality guaranteed. We work with your physician to offer the best of healthcare needs. Our team is friendly, knowledgeable, and experienced. Shop for unique gifts for any special occasion. Woodwick candles, colognes, and candies are waiting for you. We offer free gift wrapping. We are located on Highway 25 and are open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call us at 573-293-5531 for free delivery.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Gregory's Creations, fragrant candles and lampe brochet fills the air. Brides are registering for fine china.
Many unique gift ideas and a warm, friendly atmosphere is created at Patricia's Tea Room. Plus, Patricia's Tea Room serves lunch Thursday through Saturday at 11 to 2.
Call J.R. York, attorney at law, if you've been injured by another's negligence, hurt at work, or denied disability. Over 20 years experience. J.R. York, attorney at law. Call 624-7406.
Again, the Mules maintaining that intensity on both ends of the court and being very disciplined on the defensive end. Still only 4 fouls for this half.
Well, this is a very important game for the Mules. I mean, shorthanded. It was like they were stunned,
Yes.
and now they're out of their stun, saying, "Okay, let's play ball. Let's go."
Absolutely.
And on the other hand, the Camels, have handled the pressure by the Bernie Mules up till about the last 3 minutes, and seems like Bernie has stepped it up, and since then Bernie has got the ebb and flow of the game going. The transition game is working well for them. We may have to write a song on that ebb and flow.
I'm sure you can.
Again, we want to tell you this game brought to you in part by Allen Christian in Dexter, A-Plus Medical Equipment in Dexter, Three Rivers Community College, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Shop Historic Downtown Dexter. The attorneys of Welch, Todd, and Parker, they're located in Malden, Glen Sane, and Rector Kennett, and Paragould, Overturf Drugs of Bernie, First Community Bank, Stokes Mayberry Gin, and Grain Elevator.
Tennant with the ball, bringing it down.
Bernie with an 8-point lead. Boy, you wouldn't have thought that.
No.
In the middle through that first or that second quarter. Weeks inside, puts up a shot, one of his very few misses. Smith comes away with the rebound, or McGowan does. He gets it to Becking. Becking over to Owens.
Great save by Owens.
Yes, it was. Down to McGowan in the corner. Bernie throwing the ball around very loosely right now. Stevens with the ball, going to work against Fowler. May try to work a little clock here. Everybody can handle the ball. It's out on the floor for the Mules. Allen is in for the Mules. Smith is out getting a rest. And he's going to be checking back in. McGowan with the ball. Bernie in a weave. Stevens has it. Goes inside. Stops. Puts up a 12-footer. No good. Allen with the tip out. It goes to Powers. Powers quickly down the floor. Goes inside. Puts it up. We're going to have a blocking foul on Jordan McGowan. It's going to be his third. Team 6. Or team's 5th. Powers to the line to shoot 2. Powers has 3 in the game. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. 2:15 to go in the game. Eugene Powers' first shot will not go. Coming in for the Mules, Welch and Smith. Going out is Allen and Becking. Powers' next shot, scores it.
Cuts the lead to, I guess that'd be
62-55.
Yeah, 7.
It extended the lead, or cut the lead to 7, yes. Owens with the ball. Got a foul on the floor. Foul is going to be on Eugene Powers. It's going to be his 4th. The line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Jake Owens.
Next foul on the Camels will put Bernie in the double bonus.
Yes. Owens' first his free throw up will not go, but McGowan with the rebound. And he's going to be tied up by Pearson. Alternate possession
going to stay with the Mules.
Very well said. Owens will inbound under the Bernie basket. 2:02 to go in the game. Gets it inside to Smith.
And McGowan with another rebound.
Yes. Tell you what, the freshman playing big right now, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Stevens with the ball. Bernie in no hurry. They got a 7-point lead. They're working a weave. Stevens has it. Gives it to Owens. Owens gets it to Welch. Welch being triple teamed, and Weeks is going to pick up the foul. That's going to be the 5th foul on Cale Weeks. According to my book, with 1:39 to go in the game, Weeks fouls out. He has 29 points. Folks, he had a career night. He had a heck of a game. That was a great game on his part. Coming in for Cale Weeks will be Jordan Baggett. Again, it's got very quiet here in the gym. Nobody wants to talk, so like you said, it's like eyeing up a putt. Welch free throw will not go. He is now 3 for 5 from the line. Bernie's in the double bonus on the free throws the rest of the game. Second shot up. Bounces off the front of the rim.
Tennant with the rebound.
Tennant's got it. He's on the run, folks. He puts it up.
Doesn't get the roll.
Going to have a blocking foul called against Owens. That's going to be his 3rd foul. The line to shoot 2 will be Jake Owens. Or Jake Tenon. Owens with the foul. These early starts bother the announcer. Tenon's first free throw up, scores it. He now has 4 in the game. 62-56, 1:33 to go. Tenon can cut it to 5. He does. Campbell in a full court press. Smith has it, gets it to Stevens. Stevens across that timeline, going to be fouled by Eugene Powers. Powers going to be his 5th foul. He's going to foul out of the game on that. To the line to shoot 2 will be Quentin Stevens. Stevens with 19 in the game. He's 3 for 4 from the free throw line. I guess Powers only has 4 fouls. Excuse me. I gave him a
whoops.
I gave somebody a foul. I gave him a foul of somebody else's. Stevens' first free throw will not go. 62-57, 1:28 to go in this game. Harrelson getting ready to check back in for the Camels. Second one scores it. Stevens with 20 now. Coach Harrelson in for Eugene Powers. Tenon will inbound to Baggett. Camels need a bucket. They trail by 6. 1:25 to go. Tenon has it on the wing. Skips it over to Fowler, but tipped away by Owens, but out of bounds. Ooh. Well, I thought he was going to lose an ankle jumping in those bleachers.
I did too.
That always bothers me, those bleachers and people, running into them. Saw Jordan Baggett hit the bleachers at the other end, and boy, he took a lick. Tenon with the ball, Welch all over him. Harrelson has it. The left-hander drives, puts up a layup, scores it. What a nice move by the senior. Cuts the lead 63-59, and we've got a foul on Jordan Baggett. Baggett, I believe that's his first foul of the game.
Yes.
Line to shoot 2 will be Quentin Stevens. He's 4 for 6 from the line. He was just there, hit 1 of 2. He has 20 in the game with 1:03 to go. First one up, scores it. That has been so quiet with a high school basketball game going on. The cheerleaders are not making any sounds. You'd think the other team would be hollering and whatnot, to disrupt him. But it's just as quiet as it can be. I would say it was like at the library at Arkansas State, but I never found that. Coach Stevens with the ball, gets it to Baggett. Baggett has his shot blocked by Smith. Puts it back up, will not go. Tipped up by Tenon, will not go.
Smith
with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled. Foul is going to be on either Jake Tenon or Jordan Baggett. I believe it's going to be Jake Tenon.
Number 4 on him.
I tell you, Campbell had a good look at it.
Yes.
51 seconds to go in the game. Smith to the line to shoot 2. He has 15 in the game. Smith eyes his first shot. Knocks it home. Smith, a 6'4" sophomore, and just gets better each game. I've enjoyed watching the young man all season long. He just gets stronger and more confident as every game comes around. Second one rolls off the rim. Fowler with a nice rebound. Up the middle of the floor, looking for someone to pass to. Gets it to Harrelson. We're down to 42 seconds to go. Down in the corner to Tenon for 3. Has his shot blocked by McGowan. Owens comes away with it, and Harrelson is going to commit the foul. To the line to shoot 2 will be Jake Owens. Owens has 6 in the game. He's 0 for 3 from the line, and it's not like Jake Owens. They call it foul on Colt Harrelson.
Yes.
I tell you what, Harrelson made a great move a while ago, didn't he?
Yes, he did, utilizing that left hand.
Yes, well, he's left-handed, but still
that helps.
A tough shot. Owens' first free throw knocks that home. 66-59, 39 seconds to go. Second one up. Scores it. Harrelson with the ball, 35 seconds. Campbell in a hurry. Down by 8. Baggett thought about a 3. He's going inside against Smith. puts it in and scores, and Smith going to be called for the foul. That's his fourth. Jordan Baggett with a nice drive that time. Now has 10 in the game, a chance to pull his team even closer with the clock stopped. They trail by 6. He can knock it down to 5 here. Still a 2-possession game. Baggett misses a free throw, rebounded by Welch. He has the ball quickly out. Gets it to Smith.
21, I believe they're saying. Pearson with the foul.
Pearson has a foul, and that's his fourth foul. That's where I gave that other foul a while ago to Powers. I gave it to Powers instead of Pearson. Welch can't get the free throw to go. 67-61, 25 seconds to go. Welch can make it a 3-possession game if he knocks this one home. He does.
There you go.
Baggett to Tennant. Tennant's going to drive in, gets it back to Baggett for 3, puts it up, scores it. Jordan Baggett with 3. We've got a timeout with 14.2 seconds to go. Bernie leads the Camels 68-64. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college. Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+. I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Imagine a future where one company could offer you cable, internet, and phone. Well, with New Wave, you get digital cable with DVR, HD TV, and an interactive guide. Unbelievable speed with high-speed internet. And now, even digital phone service, giving you unlimited calling coast to coast. All from one company. Welcome to the future. Call New Wave Communications now for great installation specials.
And this game's not over. 14.2 seconds to go. We know what Campbell's going to do. They're going to try to steal the ball, and if they don't, they're going to get a quick foul, send Bernie to the free throw line. Bernie this quarter has not hit their free throws very well.
That's kind of not that's not typical of the Bernie Mules at all. They're a great shooting team, and I'm sure Coach Botch is not extremely happy about that. And of course, the Bernie Mules out on the floor too are saying, "Hey, we could have had this well in hand at this point in time."
Well, Bernie shot 15 free throws this quarter. They've hit 7 of them. So both teams have not done well from the free throw line tonight.
No. Camels may be sitting over there thinking the same thing. Had we been making our free throws, we would have had this game.
Well, it's basic fundamentals.
Up.
It's just basic fundamentals. And, again, they're high school athletes.
Sure.
And
coming off a game last night.
Sure. Owens was going to inbound. Gets the ball to Stevens. Stevens going to be fouled by Matthews. Matthews first. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Quentin Stevens. Now, Stevens in this quarter is 2 for 4. He's 5 for 8 for the game from the line. He has 21 points so far. With 12.7 seconds to go, only 1.5 seconds went off the clock that time. So good quick foul by the Camels. Stevens' first free throw up, scores it. Pearson and Tennant in for the Camels. Out is Matthews, and into the game there for just a minute was Robert Johnson, a 5'4" junior for the Camels. He goes out. They brought guys in with no fouls so that they could create the foul or commit the foul if they needed to. Stevens' second free throw up, in and out, rebounded by Smith, puts it up, will not go, gets his own rebound, puts it up, scores it. The big man stayed with it. 71-64 with 4 seconds to go. Baggett with a running jump shot. Will not go. Rebounded by Owens out of bounds as the horn goes off. The Bernie Mules are going to survive this game. They win at 71-64. Ed and I have seen quite a game here. First of all, it's been the quietest game I've ever seen in my life. A lot of crazy things happen in this game. And we're going to be back in just a minute to tell you, give you a recap of the scoring and how the game went. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
She turned around and left the cave, and I'm standing there by the pool of water alone, and it just brought up a whole bunch of issues that...
W tym piórze nie ma atramentu.
What?
I wtedy możemy zacząć dopiero pracować.
Using a broker you can't understand doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones speaks in a language you can understand. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. For the Edward Jones office nearest you, call 1-800-ED-JONES or visit edwardjones.com.
What if sports were much more than just a game? And there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
Well, Ed, we come to the post-game show here to give you a quick wrap on this game. Bernie with the win, now goes to 16-5 on the year.
Great game by Bernie.
Campbell goes to 9-9. Campbell had their chances, and both teams did. I want to tell you, let's talk about the scoring before we give the recap of the game.
Sure thing.
Scoring for the Bernie Mules: Quentin Stevens with 22, Jake Smith with 18, 8 to Daniel Becking, 7 to Silas Still, 4 to Jake Welch. Jake Owens had 8, and 4 to Jordan McGowan. Total of 71 points. Bernie 21 for 36 from the free throw line. For the Campbell Camels, led in scoring by Cale Weeks with 29. What a career night he had. Jordan Baggett had 13, 9 to Andrew Pearson. He had a great game, Pearson did. 5 to Jake Tennant, 4 to Eugene Powers, 2 to Colt Harrelson, total 64 points. Campbell 14 for 27 in the game. Both teams missing, Campbell missing 13 free throws, Bernie missing 15. Tale of two different halves. Campbell, once they got the lead in that second quarter, they took the lead. They were up 15-14 at the end of the first quarter. It stretched that to a 2-point lead at halftime. Bernie comes back, ties it 48-all at the end of the third quarter, and then Bernie stretched it out, wins by 7 in the fourth quarter. But again, a lot of free throw shooting, a lot of fouls committed in this game. Scorebook is just covered right now, I can tell you that. But I thought Bernie did a great job at halftime of curtailing Cale Weeks to have the will of the baseline. Now, we say that, then Weeks just took the ball down the lane. He was a dominant factor in the ball game.
Absolutely.
His size, his strength was really a telling tale for the Bernie Mules. On the other hand, Bernie got into the ebb and flow of the game, and Quentin Stevens had a big game tonight. Also, Jake Smith really looked good under the boards, pulling down some very big offensive and defensive rebounds. His offensive rebounds he's put back. And, again, Jordan McGowan's defense on the other end, picking up a couple of charging fouls, very big in this game.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Also big, got to give a little more credit there to Bernie for they really stymied Jake Tennant tonight.
Yes,
Jake
they did.
is quite a leader on the Camels and on both ends of the court. And while his defensive presence was seen, his offensive presence was really non-existent this evening. I'm sure he's going to be a little disappointed with that being kind of senior night this afternoon and everything else also. So
well, you've got to talk about Justin Fowler too. Fowler just had 2 points in this game, and that was free throws. And they've got to find some way to get that young man shooting the ball. He is a great shooter. He's a pure shooter, and he's got great form, great rotation on the ball, and it looks like, again, you got to give credit to the Bernie defense. They knew who to get on, and not a lot of threes scored in this game. Quickly, 3 points, 3-pointers. It looks like Bernie had only had one 3-pointer, and that was by Quentin Stevens. On the other hand, 3-pointers Campbell had, looks like they only had 2, one by Baggett and one by Andrew Pearson. Now, again, I'm quickly looking over my scorebook. I could have missed 1 or 2. But both teams live and die by the three-pointer, and just not a lot of shots taken from 3, and those that did, very few of them fell.
Yes, sir.
Lead changes in this game. We had 5 in the first quarter, 4 in the third quarter, and 2 in the fourth quarter. Total of 11 lead changes. Spectator-wise, it's a very good game, but again, very different. It's the quietest gymnasium I've ever been in during a game. And it was just like we were the only ones here at time, or people were listening to us bring the game, and it was an eerie feeling to me. I'm used to the hollering and the screaming, and a close game like this, you would think that the fans would have really been into the game, but it was like, well, something's going to happen sooner or later, and nothing ever happened.
Right. Nothing like the last time we were here for the tournament. Just so much excitement at that time. Campbell and Armorel, both teams, both crowds, very into the game. And like you said, it just both teams kind of just waited and expected something to happen, and the crowd never really got into it tonight.
Well, again, for Ed Gargis, I'm Bill Hampton. On camera tonight with us tonight, Kim Stokes. Glad that you joined us on YHC TV for high school basketball. Till next time, please put those seatbelts on. We'd like to see you back with us. And don't forget, live today, learn from yesterday, and look forward to tomorrow. Good night, everyone.